Hello, and I trust that you are well. And thank you for making the time to learn more about the Being My Best initiative, which leverages the power of mobile to empower people to be their best. So, why this unique value proposition? Where first and foremost, self-development is big global business, valued at around $40 billion in 2020. Second, there is a rise in the number of global active smartphone users that's calculated at around 3.5 billion and going up at 6.7% year on year. Three, global ad spending is on the rise as well, 65.8 billion in 2019. Four, this content, which is audio content, self-development audio content, has been intentionally designed for people who are on the move or while commuting or while exercising. So that really helps with their time efficiency and their productivity. Five, the content is bite size, and you'll learn more about that later. And it's also modular, so it's really convenient and efficient and bandwidth friendly. And six, empowering people's success supports CSR initiatives. So those are the six key points that I'd like you just to keep in mind as we progress through the presentation. So what I've done here is that I've created the business model canvas example using the Being My Best initiative from the point of view of a telecom operator. So let's start off with the value proposition. So the value proposition is that it's curated, it's modular, it's bite-sized, self-development audio content that takes the listener on a learning journey. So there's three things: curated, modular, bite-size. And this is used to basically target English-speaking mobile subscribers interested in self-development. If we go back to our value proposition as well, this is professional quality audio that content that is ready for ingestion, it's ready for distribution, it's ready for monetization. And this is really why this presentation is designed mostly with telecom operators in mind. If we go and look at the customer channels, well, from an operator standpoint, I would say that a lot of it will be automated because of the infrastructure that's already in place. So whether you use multimedia messaging services or simple messaging services with a link or IVR response or email marketing campaigns, all of those are going to be automated. And then there is the option also of having self-service through the operator portal or through a specific dedicated application if you choose to develop that. So if we look at the channels, well, of course, the network, which is a big part of the foundation of the success of this initiative, as well as the operator portal and also a dedicated application if you choose to do so. Looking at revenue, so first and foremost, we've got the subscription fees from the mobile subscribers. Then we've got revenue share and licensing and syndication if you choose to work with partners like content aggregators or streaming platforms to further license this content. So that's the value side of things. And now let's look at some of our key resources. So of course the content, which we'll learn more about in the next slide, is foundational to the success of the project, as well as of course the network for the delivery of the content and also for getting the content to the mobile subscribers, but also the payment infrastructure that's in place, and of course the operator brand, which really helps to build that marketing engine and that opportunity to really scale the project. We look at key activities. We've got the marketing, we've got the distribution, and we've got the licensing, if you choose. And then looking at the partners, streaming partners, payment gateways, and content aggregators. But even if we were choose to decide to just focus on the reach of the network of the operator and use automated channels like MMS, SMS, IVR, email, and not depend on any of the key partners to further scale the content, that in itself would lead to success. And then looking at the cost structure, we've got marketing, we've got distribution, we've got operations, and of course we've got the cost of the content production, the Being My Best project, which has already been completed. So if we look at the business model, at its most simple form, it's a learning journey that's been curated, that's been produced. It's modular, and it's targeting these English-speaking mobile subscribers who are interested in self-development. And by leveraging the power of the network, the operator brand, as well as certain services that can be created using MMS, SMS, IVR, email, the plan is to really scale and monetize, distribute and monetize the content, but also help people to become better versions of themselves. This is an example of what the 14-week self-development audio learning journey for a mobile subscriber would look at, just to give you a better understanding of how the content is broken down. So if you look at week 1 and week 2, we're focusing on the self, which has things like knowing yourself, self-motivation, courage and confidence, self-esteem, overcoming your fears, emotional management. All of these are really important to build the foundation for the listener to be able to develop certain key self-development skills that can support them on their journey as they move forward. Week 3 and week 4, we focus on the mind, vision, discipline, knowledge, controlling your thoughts. And then week 5 and 6, we dive into the body, where we give some high-level understanding of basic physiology. We talk about nutrition, eating right. This comes in 2 parts, and then exercise for men as well as exercise for women. So that's week 5 and week 6. We then move to the heart, and in the heart, we really start to focus on, understanding the differences between the genders and how to work better with a man, whether it's within a professional context or within a personal context, as well as with women. So there's a whole module around understanding men, as well as another one around understanding women. And then we bring that together in the concept called successful relationships. And then we build on that with the final module called successful families. So this is a really, really important chapter or gate. We then in weeks 9 and 10 move to people, and this is where we really focus on, getting a better understanding of personality types, getting that skill set to have social awareness and social intelligence, really, really strengthening communication skills, and also, of course, strengthening listening skills. And then week 11, week 12, we get into time, which is really around productivity, time management, planning, goal setting, achieving balance. And last but not least, week 13 and 14, we dive into change, which is really around changing your habits, changing yourself, success principles, and leadership. So these 36 modules are further broken down, and at the bottom of the screen here, you can see the key stats of the initiative itself. So these 36 modules are further broken down into 5 or 6 smaller sub-files, and the total of the number of files for the entire journey is 163 files, with a total runtime of 10 hours and 15 minutes. The average file size is only 5.4 megabytes. So that's why this concept of bite size is efficient delivery, bandwidth friendly, easy to consume, and also the average file duration is around 4 minutes and 14 seconds, so 4 to 5 minutes. So high level, 36 modules, broken down into 163 files, average file size 5.4 megabytes, average file duration 4 minutes and 14 seconds, total length of the learning journey over 14 weeks, 10 hours and 15 minutes. Price point for each module is $1. So the entire 14-week journey will cost the subscriber $36. Let's look at some of the content distribution and monetization channels for the Being My Best self-development audio content. And here I've tried to imagine what are the different ways by which the content can be distributed and monetized. So the first one is this MMS embedded subscription service. So if we decide we send out one or two or three modules or files for our subscribers to kind of like consume, to show interest, like a freemium model, and then they subscribe. So embedding the audio file in an MMS message, that's option one. Option two is the SMS link, which will then give the listener a link that they can then go and consume the audio, and it's not embedded like the MMS. The third option is maybe having a section on the portal of the operator if there's a marketplace, or if there's a place where the listeners or the mobile consumers go to consume content. So maybe on the portal there could be a section dedicated for the project, for the program. 4, email marketing. So using the database of our customers to reach them with this content. 5, an IVR quiz service, where for each one of the modules, I've designed a kind of a question, a statement, a kind of a true or false statement, or a kind of a rank. So it can be designed in a way where they call up an IVR number and tells them, okay, I know what my top strengths are, and I know my purpose in life. So if they say, no, I don't, then we recommend you need to listen to this module. So that's another way that we can create that engagement with our customers. And last but not least is a dedicated application. If you feel that you want to develop and produce a dedicated application primarily for this content. So those are the 6 channels for distribution and monetization of the Being My Best self-development audio content. I've prepared some frequently asked questions to give you some more insight on the approach for the program. So 1, is the content cleared for licensing? Yes, the content is based on my book and I hold the copyright. The content is cleared for licensing. 2, can we repurpose the content and create our own learning journeys? Yes, the content is designed in a modular format and can be repurposed for more specific learning journeys like a productivity path or a well-being path. All you need to do is look at that slide that has the 36 modules. You can mix and match and create a new learning journey that you feel is more suitable for your customer segment. So we can design a customized content plan for you. 3, where was the audio recorded? The audio was recorded by a professional voice actor in the States, and it was mastered at John Marshall Media. 4, can we listen to samples of the audio? Yes, a link can be sent to you to listen to different samples from the different modules to get a better feel, a better understanding of the content. Maybe that can help you also look at the different ways by which the content can be distributed and monetized based on those channels that I discussed earlier. 5, how will the content be licensed? Well, one exclusive license will be granted in each country based on a revenue share agreement of 70% for the operator and 30% for the content provider. So if we choose a country like India, then only one operator will get the rights for that specific country, exclusive rights. 6, can we translate the original content, the book, and then produce our own local versions in Spanish, in German, in Italian? Yes, because that means that you will incur production costs as well as translation costs. Then if you want to go that approach, the revenue share agreement will change and it will become 85% for the operator, 15% for the content provider. I really hope that you enjoyed this in-depth dive into the approach and the vision and the purpose behind the Being My Best initiative. And you got a better understanding of my vision to leverage the power of mobile to empower people to be their best. and to really give them an alternative channel for education, for learning, for training, for personal development, for progression. One of the action steps that I would recommend is perhaps to schedule a discovery call with me and dive deeper into how the content can be licensed and how it can be leveraged based on your own insights on how you see it fit within your own strategy, within your own marketing, within your own plans, strategic plans as well. So I would say that a next action point would be to schedule a discovery call with me. So thank you very, very, very much for your attention. I really hope that this was insightful. I hope that it got you excited about the potential of this program. So thank you for your attention, and stay blessed, and good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are in the world.